this look for you. I really just kept it exclusive to the eyes, and I did show you how I applied my lip color and my lashes, but I kept my face routine just separate because I've posted that several times. I did explain the products I use on my face, but I didn't show it because it's the same steps over and over. So this is just a simple purple/pink look. I kept the lips nude just to kind of make it a little bit more wearable. Purple is still very wearable, great for brown eyes actually. Purple really emphasizes the gold tones in brown eyes, so definitely a good one if you've got brown eyes. So if you want to see how I got this eye look, then just keep on watching. So I have nothing on my face other than brows, and I do have a little bit of concealer to kind of help clean it up since your girl hasn't gotten her brows done in like 3 months. The only thing about using a concealer to clean up my brows is the concealer that I use is a warm shade. It's the Shape Tape in medium. To kind of combat that, I am gonna set my eye not with like a yellow bone shade as like I normally would, but like a stark white. This is just to eliminate any mixing of the tones since I want this to remain really neutral. So that just eliminated any bit of warmth that I had. Of course it's gonna look a little crazy, but alongside with setting it, it is gonna help me blend the shades out later into one another. I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and I think I'm gonna start off with Instinct, which is this dusty purple. And I'm just gonna throw that all over my crease. I'm not gonna be precise with it though. And I'm taking that on a fluffy Morphe brush, which is the M502. And I'm going in these arch motions. I'm going for a halo eye, so I want it to be more round. Okay, so transition colors laid down, it's just that soft purple. Now to get a little bit more of that true purple, I'm gonna go in with Delirious, which is this demi shimmer matte purple. It's a little bit deep, but I will just kind of lay that down. And that one I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller brush and take the Morphe M433, which is my absolute favorite brush of all time. I have 4 of them. This is where I'm going to start creating the actual halo eye. So I am going to keep this a lot more tight into the crease and heavier on the outer corners. I'm going to start on the outer corner. And now I'm going to connect those 2 outer corners. To give a little bit more of a true, like bright purple, because right now we just got like a dusty dark purple. I'm gonna go in with the shade right above Delirious, which is Sketch, which is a lot more of a shimmery, bright purple. And I'm gonna go back over where I put Delirious, which is that darker shade. And this I'm taking on a pencil brush because I want to be more exact with it. If I can avoid blending this color out, then I'm going to. Because I want the strongest pigmentation on this shade. Pencil brushes are also really good at getting in your inner corner for that halo eye. So that made it a lot more purple and a lot more of that halo eye. Down the purple to get that highlight look. Use Paranoia, which is like a very soft fluorescent, has like a soft purple undertone to it. I don't know if you can even see it because it is a very soft shade, but it is more pink than anything. And I like to just lay these down with my finger and then blend them out. And then I'm gonna go back in with that pencil brush and a little bit more of Sketch, which is that bright purple, and just tap over the edges. I don't wanna cover it, and I don't wanna blend the 2 colors together. I just wanna go over where one color starts and where one ends. So So I'm liking the shade of it, but I want it to be a little bit brighter, so I think I'm gonna take it on a flat brush and spray that with some Fix Plus. So still taking Paranoia, dipping my brush into that, and I'm using a MAC 248, and spritzing that with some Fix Plus. So it gives it more of that pink. And I'm gonna do the rest of my face, so I'll be right back. So foundation routine is basically the exact same. I did use different products, I guess. I used the Lancome Teint Idole foundation, which is definitely one of my favorite foundations color-wise and coverage and formula-wise. I'm still using the Tarte Shape Tape in medium, which is the same concealer that I cleaned up my brows and primed my lids with. And then I used MAC Give Me Sun for bronzer. I used the MAC Sculpting Powder in Definitive for my contour, Nars Orgasm for a blush, and then a Becca Prosecco Pop for my highlight all over my face and my inner corners and my brow bone. So the only thing left I have to do, oh, and I did set my face with the MAC Fix Plus. So the only thing left I have to do is to finish up my lower lash line, add some eyeliner, and add some mascara / lashes. So I was originally going to go in with a black, but then I realized let's just keep it as colorful as possible. So what I'm going to do is mimic the same thing that I did up top. So I have a purple liner, so I'm going to use that. It is Urban Decay Vice pencil in the color Vice. So I'm just going to line my lids with, line my lower lash line with that. And then I'm going to tight line, but with a typical black, just to kind of help with the lashes that go on. And then afterwards, I'm going to go back in with Sketch, which is that brighter purple that we put on our top lid. And then I'm going to center it with that Paranoia shade dead in the center. So I'm going to line my lower lash line. And it's okay if I get a little messy with this, because I'm going to blend it out with shades similar to it anyway. Line my waterline, and I also went a little bit lower with that eyeliner as well. Okay, so I'm not going to blend it out too much now because I do want to give it a chance to dry down because I want the color to be pretty prominent. But I am going to grab that same pencil brush that had Sketch on it and keep that close to my lash line. And I love a smoky lower lash line. I love when it's just as blown out as the top, but keeping the majority of the color right on the outer and the inner corner. Alrighty, and then I'm just gonna grab that same MAC 248 and go back in with Paranoia, except I'm just gonna take it on the very, very tip of the brush. Then I'm gonna go in with a black liner and just tight line, which basically is the waterline, but on your top lashes. Alrighty, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara, which I have the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara, which is a really great lengthening mascara. It's not my favorite for like everyday mascara, but it is really great underneath false lashes because it doesn't volumize a ton. It just kind of adds really good length and separates all your lashes. Alright, so now that my mascara is drying, I'm gonna use my Anastasia clear eyebrow gel and just set my brows down since I'm done with all powders now. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply my lashes. These are the Ardell Demi-Wispies. I never really wear big lashes. I only wear little ones, and these do it for me. And I forgot my tweezers upstairs and I'm too lazy to go get them, so I never really put my lashes on with my fingers, so I'm kind of nervous. Palladio lip liner. It's in the shade Cranberry, but it's really just like a natural lip liner that is similar to my lip color. I did fill in my lips with it because I am going to go in with a very, very, very nude lip gloss. So I need some sort of dimension to be there. I'm going to go in with the Nars Velvet Lip Glides in Unlaced. So I applied it all over, but I applied a majority of it dead in the center. I'm happy with it. Sweet. So this is it. I am going to challenge myself to do more, I guess, videos in general, but a lot more colorful, because I think the past videos that I've done have been very natural or very just like appropriate, and I think it's time to challenge myself in YouTube, but also in my like everyday life, just to incorporate a lot more color, because I work at Sephora. I do a lot of makeup. I have to wear makeup every day to work, so it's really easy for me to lose my creativity with it because I'm just doing it over and over and over again. So I want to get back into it, get back into the fun of it, get inspired again. So that's exactly what I'm doing, is just challenging myself in order to take full advantage of what I love to do. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.